Hey everybody, we're in the lab today and we're looking for our March review. And if you're kind of new to this is what we do as agents. We use our trend graphics to kind of see where the market's heading and kind of see what's going on. We take what happened last month and compare it to what happened last year at the same time and kind of see where we're at with trends. We use our local area, which is San Joaquin and Stanislaus County, and just kind of see what's for sale, what's pending, what's sold, and then kind of navigate where we're headed to. First, we'll start in Stanislaus County, and we'll shoot up to San Joaquin here in a minute. But real quick, if you look on the graph here, it is what's for sale. In March of last year, we had 275 homes for sale, as compared to last year at this time, 230. What was sold, 431, and last year at this time, 411, and what's pending, 489 is pending, and 442. Real quick for Stanislaus County, is kind of neat. Is for sale. That's a 20% increase from last year at this time. So that's a good sign. That means that there's more things coming on the market, and also that, especially if you're a buyer, you're gonna have more options to be out there and take a look at. And interest rates are rising. Yeah, we all know that, but they're still historically low. Okay, they're lower than the average usually is. I believe the 50-year average on NAR was putting out was something about 8%. So we're still below that. We're right around 5. So something kind of interesting. The other thing I want you to look at here too is look at pending and new listings and what's coming on the market. Sold and new listings and what's coming on the market. 536 new listings came in on the market as compared to last year's 508. That's about a 5% increase. Okay, months of inventory though, we're still at 6%. So that's still telling me that in months of inventory, remember, are, with everything being equal, how much is on the market in a 30-day period would it take to get eaten up? That's telling me in 18 days, everything that's on the market would be eaten up by the buyer demand. We still have a really, really strong buyer demand. And with new things coming on the market, that means we're getting into, with this buyer demand, things are still getting eaten up. So it's just kind of interesting. So let's shoot up to San Joaquin real quick and see what we got going on there. And months of inventory, we'll start here. It's a little higher at 7%, or 7/10 of a month. So in 21 days, would get eaten up there. We'll look here for sale pending. So in San Joaquin County, what's for sale and what is pending? So what's for sale is 390 homes for sale. We had 284 homes last year at this time for sale. Pended, 661 homes were pended in San Joaquin County. Last year at this time, 598. That's about almost a 3% increase there for pendings. Solds, we are at 528, and then we were at 513 last year at this time. That's an increase of about 2%. And new listings, we'll get into that though too. But for sale, you're going to see here this dramatic increase of what's for sale, and it's almost a 30%, almost 40% increase for sale there. And then what is pended and what is sold in new listings? 706 new homes for sale on the market, 690. So that would be about a 2% increase there with that. So just some interesting stats there for everybody to kind of take a look at. Interesting enough, everybody's kind of worried about the crash or whatever, and these numbers here, we're just not seeing it. We're still seeing a huge buyer demand. And I want you to take in consideration a couple things too. Back in 2008 and 2009, lending was completely different. They were doing 110% financing on a home. Okay, there's secured down payments on a lot of these loans now, on almost all these loans, except for you get some government loans. But there's a strong buyer demand out there. They're not just building everywhere. all over the place, at least not here in our local area. But the buyer demand is still strong. So just something to think about. So if you're thinking of selling and thinking, oh, the crash is going to happen, not quite yet. What I think we're going to do is see some slowing down because of the interest rates. But that's time will tell. We're right in the middle of selling season, right here in the middle of spring, and I just hope this video finds you well, and I just want to wish you and your family a happy Easter. Make it a good one, and I will see you next month.